pipes are all frozen down here. The garden pipe is frozen. Everything is really frozen right now.
And a big fan.
It's a storm outside. Welcome back to Adventuring with Angie. Last week I finished the generator shed and we all experienced our first snow on the property. This week we're getting hit with below freezing temps, another storm, and learning firsthand where our infrastructure needs work. Let's jump right in. I woke up Monday to a warm house and the fire going. Enzo had already been let out and there was nothing I needed to do besides work on my weekly edit, so I spent the morning doing just that before joining Jen and Rachel outside for some work. Good morning and happy Monday. Oh my gosh, look at this. Garage is open because people are working. And look at this. People are working. Teamwork. Okay, we're getting the snow off Rachel's roof. I've been imagining how this commune can come together and what it can look like, and walking outside to see Jen and Rachel tackling a project together truly warmed my heart. I know it's early and I know we're all getting familiar with the new dynamics, but it feels 100% that this is the right move and we're going in the right direction. And with all the extra help around the house, I can already feel space opening up for me to focus elsewhere. I've been dreaming of baking some bread, so I took the time today to finally get my sourdough starter going and mapped out some new initiatives for the upcoming season. On Tuesday, I woke up to below freezing temperatures, icy conditions, and a broken water pipe on the main supply for the tiny home, aka our first real emergency. When I moved here, multiple people told me that it never gets below 35 degrees Fahrenheit, something that I found really hard to believe. The pipe was insulated in foam, but as we learned, not nearly to the degree needed for the temperatures below freezing. I made a list of supplies for the pipe, and together we all talked about options for repair. The weather was predicting more rain, more snow, and freezing temperatures over the next 2 days. And the tiny home had enough water in its tank to last a bit, so after chatting as a group, we made the decision to wait until we could get the electrical heating tape in town Thursday instead of rushing to fix the pipe without that and risking it cracking again. Something I've learned about living off-grid is that backup options are a must, not a nice to have. As a backup water option, I offered Rachel space in the house should she need it, and a second spigot that's fully functional she could plug into if her water gets low. The next day, Jen and I picked up plumbing supplies in town and got to work. Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. It's raining and a storm is coming, and the spigot in the garden that powers the water for the tiny home froze and cracked. So we're replacing the pipe. I'm hopeful that we can. It's cold though. I don't know anything about plumbing, and that definitely made me a bit nervous, but as soon as we picked up the supplies, it started to make sense. Yeah, we don't have this piece. We have the tea, but we didn't get There's still a storm happening outside, so instead of repairing the pipe in the garden, we decided to cut and glue it in the garage so that it could dry, with plans to install tomorrow. Wow, we're cutting piping! Okay, so the pipe is done, and I'm going to get my nails done. And I'm gonna pick up stuff from the hardware store on my way back. I'm not gonna lie, the storm was a little wild, and had I not been waiting for this, I would have stayed home. I just got my nails done. They look so good. It's a storm outside. I am now on errand duty for the house because I'm out. So I'm going to go to the Safeway, which I can't see, but I know is on the other side of this parking lot. Ugh. And then I'm going to go to the hardware store and get the rest of the plumbing. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're doing it. I picked up some supplies from town and headed back home for the night. That's how cold it is outside. Good morning from 20-degree California. I just got my trunk open. It was frozen shut. And I have a bunch of donations I want to take into town if I can get there. Let's go. Let's get some ice. Even with the freezing temps, the house is feeling really energized. We all spent some time picking up scrap wood and materials down by the deck with the intention of cleaning it off and mounting the canvas tent when the rain stops. Good afternoon from still chilly California. The pipes are all frozen down here. The garden pipe is frozen. Everything is really frozen right now. We also tackled the pipe. This was our first crisis as a team, and we learned a lot about each other. But most importantly, we got it done, and that felt really great. I woke up Friday to find Waldo, a neighborhood dog, ready to come into the house. Not surprisingly, Jen bought him some dog food and has been feeding him, and if you know Jen, then you'd expect nothing less of her. She lives for animals, and that's why I asked her to come here. And while I've always been afraid of having too many things going on or too much noise in the house, he's such a sweet dog, and it's been really nice for the pups to have a new friend. Hi. Hi. I spent the morning lounging around the house before tackling our next project. Morning and happy Thursday. Oh my God, shoot, Friday. Good morning and happy Friday. What day is today? Today is a team building with the house. I'm making this up. I'm calling them a team. I don't know if they want to be called a team. We are going to clean the garage today. We're hype. Aren't we hype?
So hyped.
Yeah. We're a team. My brothers did such a good job of starting the garage, but now it's time to organize it. My tools are all over, there are batteries and screws everywhere, and I can never find what I need. And now that there are more people here working on projects and looking for tools themselves, we need to have some order.
We camp differently.
We camp very differently.
You bring an actual friend. I'm like a fucking fool.
It's beautiful. It's
Yeah, it's
full of amazing energy. You should follow the property. Yeah, maybe bring that inside. Bring some of that energy in there.
Okay, yeah.
That's gorgeous. I wonder what that is. I haven't had.
We spent hours rearranging the space and bucketing everything before ending our work session. To close out the day, I made a quick dinner and took myself out to see one of my favorite DJs in town with Eric.
Shut up.
So he is definitely just in a different way. To close out the week, the entire house got together for a house meeting where we talked about some of the stresses of the week and gave each other space to share. After hearing one another, we did something sort of wild. We ordered chickens. It's been a dream of mine to have chickens here and our own fresh eggs, so of course we're wasting no time now that Jen is here. That gives us just about 2 months to restore the chicken coop, build a run, and predator-proof the hell out of the entire thing. But it's going to be so worth it when we're able to start creating some of our own food on the land.
Truly, I hope the video just caught my reaction.
The shenanigans never end with us.
So, especially when it's cold out, I'm warm.
Yeah.
That's important.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Not to this one.
I'm always warm. And cute.
Yeah. You have to prioritize which one comes first, Ange.
I mean, it's warm and cute. The priority is warm and cute. It's a hybrid.
No, you have to pick one.
After we all wrapped up, a friend came by and we enjoyed some banana bread and a stroll on the property. It was certainly a heavier week than I had in a while, juggling everything and staying focused, but by the end, I felt like it all needed to happen how it did. Thank you so much for joining me on another week of adventures. If you enjoyed this week of my life, please take a moment to like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss an episode.
It's pretty solid.
Next week, we're tackling the canvas tent. We're starting on the coop, and we're getting serious about our skills. I can't wait to share more, and I'll see you next week. Bye!
You don't buy chips because they're $5 a bag. But we have potatoes, so you want to make them.
Yes.
And you're going to dehydrate.
The dips that we make like fresh onion and like sour cream and dehydrate them
To a powder to put on these potatoes.
Yes, then we have the flavored chips.
So we don't buy the $5 bag of chips. We buy a dehydrator.
I have a dehydrator.
Of course you do.
I have a dehydrator.